Yes, friend, we are back. How am I so tiny again? What is with this game? It wants me to be this big. This is help under the box. Hi. You found what to play next. We're bringing everything that is awesome in gaming. We're continuing with the Shadowrun. It's all that is important is up. Wow, I really have no sense of direction. It's right here. So this is what's really going on. Shadowrun is a modular style D&D world. So we're on the South Seattle docks, leaving the Seamstresses Union behind you. You head to the docks. The Ripper killed Sam. Maybe here she slipped up. So we are investigating the death of our friend. He offered us a nice cash bonus, and that's the sort of people that you are in Shadowruns. You're basically mercs. They make no bones about it. It's the future, it's gritty, it's real, it's dark. People got mutated by our technology. Nobody is surprised by that. Where'd I go? There I am. And basically, you just are working with mutants. You're a mutant yourself very often. I chose a hacker, an elf, which is a mutant. You don't have to be, you can be a human. Elves are considered to be kind of blessed because you're kind of graceful and beautiful. Trolls are the worst off. People just don't want to be around them. So that's really frustrating. Halt! Lone Star Guard. Guard looks bored. He toys with his gun absentmindedly, like he might shoot something on a whim just to watch die. Hey, you're about to trespass on corporate property. You're looking to get dusted street scum. Working with Lone Star on a crime scene investigation in the NTSB warehouse. I'm looking for my kitty cat. Kitty. I'm the new maintenance guy. Or if I have an override, which some of the proficiencies do, I chose hacking. I play one of my alternate characters, the jerk. I throw him into my sci-fi sometimes. The new maintenance guy, this is my first one. Let's try the truth. I'm Loafer, King of the Dragons. Beat it. It's looking for a fight. It's looking like a fight. No. Look, it's got a sign right there. Get out of here. See if we can find a back way in. I mean, what are the odds? We're certainly not just going to leave. I'm not seeing anyone to talk to, which is rare. Usually get some sort of a heads up. There we are. You look doable. Hey, that's mine. Almost man. Who raised you? A pack of wolves? That ladder there is rightfully mine. Can I borrow it for a minute? Not taking it far. I just need a little boost. Sometimes you get bonuses for using your asset, so I would tend to recommend it. I like to bribe people a lot, but I'm going to do that. Are you breaking into the NTSB warehouse too? If you see any of them airplane blankets or pillows, snag me one. Will do, homeboy. Will do. Okay, so I'm going to have to use equipment. I can do this. I'm a real boy. Let's see. Cyberware. I got a data jack. I went in for a cyber arm. It's not everybody's, jam. First deck made for Shadowrunners. Simple, street ready. Nearly indestructible. Got a kamikaze, a med kit, a nitro. Trauma kit. Where is my... Oh my god, I have, all of this karma that I can buff up on. Let's do that. Hold on one second. Bear with me. I usually level off screen, but I have not been doing that. So I just get up to the diamonds. I'm so straightforward when it comes to this sort of thing. Quickness, new ranged combat, additional weapon slot if not yet unlocked. Level up my pistol. Spray and pray. It's, I'm not going to say you throw around words like known for, but body 7. Available karma is now 0. I don't think I could have spread that out differently. It looks like decking. Can equip. Acquired for decking. Mark target. Let me see if I can minus any of this out. Let's revert. Okay, so it does revert all of it. Be careful on leveling up, friend. So we're not going to hit that diamond. Like I said, just hit the diamonds. Very straightforward if you're new to the game. Ranged combat. I would then be able to hit this. Okay, I can. Additional weapon slot. We want our pistol to hit. We want our SMG to hit. This is tough. I don't like... Ooh, I have a shadow on my face. I don't like giving up this much karma this early. I need to go down my weapon stack. I have to have it. Where is that? Or my hacking deck. There we go. Okay, so we got that far. Increase the power of the Deckard's expert systems in the Matrix. Want, but not a need. Drone control. Drone combat. Want. It's only one. This is a little bit rough. Kind of making some hard decisions here. But I do need to be able to do certain things. Bonus points to hit points. Throwing weapons would be handy, and I had enough of that. So I'm going to go ahead and confirm. I just want to real fast do that. Now I need to find out where, there we go. Bar tab receipt, photo Sam and Jessica, mission items. I am not seeing this frickin' ladder. Are you seeing it? Can I just go over the thing? There must be a place I can put it then. How far can I go behind this building? Is that it? Unless there's additional quest items that I'm missing. We'll have to look around. A little hand will appear, so that's nice. I'm not really seeing a whole lot to explore. Here's another... Am I gonna get 3 ladders? Is this happening? No. There's an airplane, can't really use that. No on the box. Doesn't look like it'll let me push it either. So there's no push-pull mechanic, it's straight RPG. I'm gonna talk to whoever this is. Woman, I need a distraction. What are you worth? Not me, a friend of mine. I need you to have some fun with the guard by the fence. Okay, 20 buys you a 5-minute distraction. I've got to get back to work and earn real money. There we are. So you're looking for the next part of a quest, is the basics there. Sometimes I run myself through them when I get stuck like that. So we're up and over. It's not impossible. Karma, so we can put a little bit more into our fighting, etc. Let's see if we can set off an alarm. I wanted to... the heck with it. How much can be outside of the crime scene? The warehouse. Inside a large gray warehouse is as typical as the outside. High ceilings adorned with girders and rickety catwalks top a huge utilitarian room. Concrete and steel walls meet a concrete floor. This is a place for storing things, nothing more. Despite the quiet on the outside, the inside's a hornet's nest of Lone Star officers. Great. Lone Star, no, you've got a job to do. With uniforms everywhere, no one stops you at the door. Case hasn't leaked to the press. So we're going to go investigate. We've got to find out more. The Ripper is a serial killer. So we actually have to track him down. Officer... I feel like this is a different pronunciation than Aguirre. Took your sweet time. You know the traffic these days. Fill me in. We had time to go over the evidence while you were en route. Turns out this might not be a Ripper murder after all. I left the computer in the office over there if you want to see for yourself. Victim worked here at the NTSB warehouse as a black box researcher. The warehouse used to go over the wreckage from plane crashes. The Vic was in charge of their highest priority investigation at the moment. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, scientists don't make good criminals. Gone through the victim's computer. His case notes indicate that he was selling secrets. Idiot kept records. Not the wisest career choice. It did. Some runner like you probably often to cover up his corp master's involvement. Tried to make it look like a Ripper killing. Use the office key. Check it out yourself. Will do. I don't mind blitzing these. But the thing to be aware of is the little side conversations will very often get you far. So this, to me, is not a major derivation because you get more out of D&D this way. It's how it is played. If you're not familiar with the genre, if you've seen it online, you were curious why people are addicts, that's why. All the little side quests in the really good games do actually add to it where, if you help somebody out, you see them in the next game and so on, and it's a major, weird bonus. The jerk, surprised to see you here. Let me guess. Somebody tipped you off, must have made an impression on him at the market yesterday. We got another Ripper victim. Interesting. Looks like good business for Dallimore. What's the story? Looks like you've been putting in overtime. Can you tell me about the Vic? Male, mixed Native American descent, 38. Looks like he was killed around 2 in the morning. A little tired, body's been piling up like cordwood. Cause of death unknown. Turtle organs removed, ew. Not sure what he knew before they started cutting. That's not really the Ripper. He does have a lot of pre-existing scar tissue. Probably had major surgery. Interesting. Nice hole where his chest was. It was on the butcher's shopping list. Definitely took the lungs. The more I look at it, though, the other missing organs may just have been eviscerated within the chest cavity. Interesting. Looks like a go-getter. Do we care about... Oh, who's the woman? No clue, she just showed up. What about Officer acquired? Love to solve it before McCluskey get his gold detective shield. Interesting. Love to see McCluskey suck it in front of his supervisors. So there's some sort of rivalry there. Did you take the money? Have any idea how much this job pays? I don't think Aguirre's officer salary is going to do much to seduce me into helping him. McCluskey closer. Couldn't find his ass with both hands. Sounds like the Ripper is taking a different trophy from each victim. Any theories? Sorry, I don't do theories. I'm just a scientist who happens to prefer dead people. While the massive damage in the chest cavity, I can see the victim's lungs were transplants, which is interesting since another victim's missing heart was also transplanted. That points to it being, yes, the Ripper. We've definitely got to look into this. Modern medicine has made organ transplants relatively easy, but it's not a coincidence. Third body I've personally examined. We'll take a look around. Good luck out there. So the characters are really interesting and definitely a part of the story. So Shannon Half Sky. What's up, Shannon? You're not a cop. She looks up. I'm independent. What's your relationship? So you've been praying. Do you know the deceased? My older brother. I've asked her to help me speak to him. Looking like one who has found herself lost for the first time in her life. I'm afraid his spirit is too disoriented by his recent journey. Answer me, you're a shaman. For all the good it's doing me, if I could just make contact, I might be able to deliver justice and allow my brother's spirit to rest. Are there witnesses? Maybe there's an easier way. Not as far as I can tell, none of them are living. My brother's spirit might not be alone here this night. She concentrates. Yes, there are other spirits who may help. Features harden and frustration. She opens her eyes and fixes you with a stare. I can't do it alone. Warehouse contains the spirit of plane crash victims. They wish to help. They want to be heard, and I think they have something to say about my brother's murder. Lone Star won't let me in there, but you seem to have the run of the place. Find a personal item from the victims. I believe I can summon a spirit. Speak with us. I need at least 2 such objects. I'll do what I can. So you can be very mercenary about the whole thing. You really play it, how you feel it. So, it's over here. Is that out? It'll tell me, right? It tells you that. What am I so worried about? I need some personal items here. Not really seeing a whole lot. There we go. Loot the place! Large pile of old shoes. Interesting. Could be discarded luggage or the shoes worn by the occupants. Sorting through, you realize there's 3 shoes with no matching pair. Left blue sneaker, a red high heel pump, and a left black dress shoe. We've got dress shoe, high heel pump. Let's see if we can get a check. Department store knockoff of an Italian brand. Black lace up with rubber sole. Sneaker as a child, though it has a musty, sweaty smell. Although you get a sort of shock as if from static electricity when you touch it. Speed of what the shaman was looking for. Oh my goodness. It's like really moving. And they tend to put in that sort of personal touch. Your dungeon master is exactly what it sounds like. He takes you through your basement, so it's hard to say whether this is a heap of items and refuse recovered or simply trash hasn't been taken out yet. Sticky substance seeped through. After searching for a minute, you unearth a handful of interesting items. Earring is made of burnished steel. It's a small salmon. An intense primal fear washes over you as you touch the surface. Take the earring. Dented lunchbox. You can see a face of a grinning troll on the front. Cred stick is functional. I saw that in your PDA. Weird. It's not gonna let me take the lunchbox? Seems unlikely. I wonder why it didn't. So that's still locked. It doesn't look like there's anything else that we can look at. I guess we're gonna keep going. So do you guys want to look at the computer, or do we want to summon a ghost? We can summon a ghost. We'll look at the computer next time. See what we got here. Shannon, here they are. Hand her the objects that you found. She closes her eyes and chants. Thank you, these items are all I'll need. It shouldn't take me long. What is all this? McCluskey! God, we were just saying I wish McCluskey was here. She's a victim's sister. This is a crime scene officer, not some Salish drum circle. Isn't it standard procedure to contact the Master King? Watch your tone, she's in mourning. Ma'am, consider yourself contacted. Now get the hell out. Come on, if we stay much longer, I'm liable to do something I'd regret. Otherwise, or worse, I'd enjoy. She's gonna go with me. Did I lose my access to... Wow. Steers daggers at McCluskey. There's no helping it. I should just be grateful you're able to collect the items for this cloud's carry everything out. Can't summon the spirit from here. They have domains where they're anchored. We need to get back in there. Winter cops like these won't tie the place up for long. Do you have any plans for this evening? A little breaking and entering under the cover of darkness. Sure you're up for this? Maybe a rabbit hole, but I have to get to the bottom of it. Whatever your reason, thank you. Since we have the time, we should probably enlist some help. We may post security. Am I going out on a limb and say you know where to find the kinds of people I need? You could say that. I'll put up the money if you find the bodies. She produces a fistful of money from the inside of a leather pouch. Starts to comment. Shows up a lot of you. Meet me back here at midnight. The spirits are strong there. Let the lady from crime scene in again. I'm calling internal affairs. I'm sure I'd love to talk to you. We are walled off and we didn't get to look at the computer, but I did talk to the mortician and get help summoning a ghost. So 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. If you think talking to the dead is better, then definitely we owned it. If not, then we just got absolutely pooned like a noob. Crap on a crap cracker. As you start to leave the warehouse, your comlink chirps, face a coyote pops on the screen. Link in the description below if you want to play along. Also down there is Gamer Grind, Gamer Coffee shipped to your door. They'll put your logo on merch for like nothing bucks. It's awesome. Or KOFI, buy this chick a coffee, $1 make me smile. All my social media links are down there. You in the middle of something? Just getting jerked around. I hear you. I don't know if I ever told you this. I was born in the Royale. BTL pushers like Steve J ran the squats, ran my world, remember? Wiz. Their cousin Gino has been missing for months. He hit the sprawl about a year ago, immediately fell in with some tweakers, bad guys. They hooked him up on high-amp dream chips and started using him for all sorts of dreck. Tried to help him, but he pushed me away. Then he disappeared. Been shooting up BTL labs ever since, trying to find him. On a crusade? That's what Mr. Kabuto, or Ms. Kabuto calls it. She's running hot, has a serious edge. Know exactly where he is this time. Got an old friend who eyeballed him herself. I'm on my way. Paco's with me. We'll use another hand. Are you in? I'm working the Ripper thing. And we might as well hit up a side quest. Why not? Knew you'd come. Send you the address to you soon. So I gotta be back here by evening, but I have another quest that we're on. So that's awesome. Link in the description below. Such a cool setup. Like they give you sort of briefing every time you go somewhere. So the modular look and feel really works for it. We absolutely love it. So hit us up, hit us up everywhere. We're on Patreon. You can support us there. You can just talk to us on social media. We love when you guys interact. But if you're lurkers, we love you too. We totally love that you're down for the ride. So hit subscribe, hit the bell. It'll give you a little thumbnail. So if you're following along with the Shadowrun, you can check in every time we have one of those. If you really just like to see, what gaming does, like the different ways that they do the transitions, or that they have the gaming mechanics, or that they build boards and do RPGs. This is an isometric, that sort of thing. we've been around since the beginning, so we can definitely bring it to you large, and we always bring you a game that, you know, has something going on. So devs, other gamers, YouTubers, we tend to be able to explain something or, you know, chat with you guys, just kind of hopefully make you feel welcome. So smash subscribe and the bell. We love you. We love the Heroes Along for Ride, and we'll see you in the next video.